Yo, what is up everyone, and welcome back to another YouTube video with your host Kenkukun, and today we got another VOD Disciple raid guide for dummies. Yes, this is for people like me that I want to go open up a raid guide. It's going to show me this is the role I'm going to, hey, my teammates say, hey, this is the role you're going to take. Oh, okay, I can pull up a quick 3-5 minute video, look at my role, know what I'm doing, and move on with the raid. Now, I would encourage everyone to know all the roles a little bit because you're going to see some overlapping roles here, just a little bit on what to do, right? We're going to show how to stun the boss because it's that'd be like a 30-second clip, right? And we're going to show how to be we're going to be on ad clearing duty. Now, you're only going to see the first floor. You're not going to see the second, third, or final floor of this raid encounter until we get to the runner side, because I'll show more of the rooms for the runners to kind of give you guys an idea on what the room is going to look like and kind of what you want to do as a runner. But once again, we will have runners at the caretakers, we will have boss stunners at the caretakers, and we will have ad clearers at the caretakers. Now, the first role I pick up is boss stunner. As I sit here and I kind of explain a little bit of the raid to someone, or we're trying to figure out roles, we're waiting for everyone to get ready. So let me go ahead and fast forward. Here I am. I'm near where the boss is going to spawn in the beginning. My team is getting ready, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to stun the boss. The boss is not scary. Funny story, how my team originally figured out how to stun the boss. I was playing with the team on day one, a very good team, very fun people, and someone was like, well, we got to stun the boss. And I'm like, what do you mean? Well, you got to shoot him in the face. You'll know it when you see it. And I'm like, I don't know what that means. So eventually the boss got all the way to the top, and we're all kind of like clustered. The runners are running. Everyone is defending near the obelisk. We're all just chilling there. And the boss gets close enough that he goes to slam the ground. I'm like, oh, the face is glowing. So I shot it in the face. I'm like, hey, I got a stun. But it didn't truly count as a stun because, at the end of the screen where we wiped, it didn't say that we stunned the boss. And, shortly after I realized you had to shoot him in the back, or someone found out, hey, I shot him in the back and stunned him. I'm like, well, what'd you do? I shot him in the back. And I'm like, well, his back opens up when you shoot him in the face, and the face only glows when he slams the ground. So when someone figures something out in the raid, guys, this goes back a little bit to my trials training. Notice patterns. PvE is full of patterns, right? PvP players, I'm sorry, I'm going off topic. PvP players always show patterns when they're playing, and a lot of them don't switch up in matches. So notice the patterns of the enemy team will give you an advantage and kind of allow you to counter what they're doing, right? In PvE, it's super simple. Once you counter what the enemy's doing and you know the mechanics, there's nothing, they can't evolve. They're set in a pattern until Bungie says we're going to come up with an AI program that says, okay, they figured out how to stop us here. Let's switch it up with a new mechanic, right, on the fly, and now they're adapting. And that could be fun boss mechanics in the future, but for now, we have set in stone raid mechanics. Once you learn them, you defeat them almost every time unless something goes awfully wrong. So here we go. Boss stun. Well, what do you do for the boss stun is exactly what I said. This boss is going to walk one way. He's going to look one way. Usually, whichever way he's walking is the way I like him to look. That way, the person in front of him always keeps his face to him. So we shot the boss. A couple of popcorn shrimp things come out of him, and we start shooting those. I shoot it only for a moment. The boss is walking towards me, but not looking at me. So my teammate shot him in the face. I shot him in the back. It's as simple. He's stunned. And I clear a couple of popcorn in the sky. I use a scout rifle to one-shot the popcorn, essentially one-shot the boss. Like, very little damage needs to happen to the boss to stun him in the face and the back. A few ads spawn up. I get ready for that to help some ad clears, right? Those are the stairway ads. Now, they can kill you as a boss stunner, so, don't think that, well, I'm not on ad duty. You need to do it. If you have time, just go ahead and take care of it, right? It's as simple as this. I'm just trying to stun the boss as often as possible, give the runners enough time to get everything they need. Now, this is where it gets a little weird. So the boss is looking at me, and I stun the boss. And it says I have the caretaker's gaze, right, for 7 seconds. And my teammate stuns him, so this was not the part. It's the next part. The boss is going to the boss's face is going to glow. I'm going to shoot him in the face, and then, my teammate shoots him in the face. But then he turns his back to my teammate. Now, my teammate thinks I shot him in the face. My teammate shoots him in the back. If the boss turns his back to you while it's glowing and you're the stunner, the boss, who knows who he's going to look at for a moment, just shoot him in the back. Just be ready to do both roles because he took so long to get stunned in the back. While his back is open, all those little popcorns are looking to kill something, and it's usually the gaze of the boss they're going to come kill. Or if too many are in the sky and they're not shot, they're going to come kill someone. So don't be afraid to go ahead and stun the boss. Even if you shot it in the face, if it shows its back to you, like Scar told Mufasa, don't turn your back on me, Scar. Well, you see why, because that's going to happen. So anyway, that was how you stun the boss. Let's go ahead and get into the defenders. The obelisk took too long. The runners took too long or failed too many times to get through. So we're going to go ahead and look at how you want to defend. Now, I have my Guardian built for DPS with the Galahorn for damage, sniping for range, scout rifle for ads and popcorn. I'm using a grenade build to kind of just help clear ads very efficiently and effectively. And it's, you know, it's relatively simple for that. Now, you're going to see where the role of boss stunning and ad clearing overlap, because a little bit later in this clip, you're going to see that one of my teammates, I think they fall, slip off the map, or die, which can happen. You can actually fall on one of these floors and go to the bottom floor. You can go as far as where you would run by the boss without dying, right? It won't say teleporting to your teammates, darkness consumes you. You'll just be down there and you'll have to run back up the stairs, right? So someone else would take up your role. Hopefully your teammate would make it back in time. So that's happened to me a few times. I've also just fell off the map because I fall off maps. Don't laugh at me. It's one of my things. So I put on a pulse rifle. I thought about doing an SMG, but I want to clear the ads on the staircase without leaving the spot, because I want to clear these ads as they spawn up. I don't want those scions to split. Lo and behold, scions spawn on the stairs, so they're going to split anyway. So I have a pulse rifle out. I shoot some ads over there, and I'm waiting as a bad... Yep, there we go. I'm shooting some of the popcorn. I really like the scout because it makes it so much easier. And, you know, somebody has died somewhere else on the map. The boss is getting stunned because I don't see him, so that means he's not really moving. There it is. There's the boss being stunned. As a bad teammate, I'm kind of like paying attention to everyone to make sure everything's being done. I'm trying to coach the new person that's stunning the boss, and I'm like, you know, just keeping my eyes over everything. And there goes the popcorn going to look to kill someone because I failed to shoot some. Well, I could have shot some instead of looking at the boss. I could have shot some in the sky. So I don't have to look at the boss to see, oh my gosh, I know how to do the boss. They need help. I should look at the boss at all times when I'm not killing ads. No, just wait for the call out. If someone says, hey, can someone stun the boss? Is it looking at them and you're not preoccupied with something? You know, you could quickly shift your attention to the boss, right? So I go back to clearing ads. It's simple. These two roles are simple. I think the boss stunning is simpler than the ad clearing, because you just have one person you're kind of looking at. It takes most of your attention. There goes Custom, one of the boss stunners right there, has died. So there's the face. I shoot him in the face, but his back is not exposed to me at all. It does expose itself to Hot Boy. He tries to shoot it, doesn't catch the angle. Queen is trying to do the obelisk. Alborg is trying to do the obelisk. And then the boss finally shows a little bit of his back to me. And I'm like, all right, boom, got the stun. And then ads are on me, so I start to take care of the ads as quickly as possible. At that point in time, it looks like the obelisk took too long to complete once again, and we wipe. But that's it. That's ad clearing. And you go up 3 floors, and you would do the same thing. The ad clearers would split off to either the left side of the room or the right side of the room, like where on either side of the obelisk. And you'll see where ads start spawning, and you'll kind of, you know, when you get up there and you start seeing ads and you clear them and you get to where they spawn, you'll know where to go. And the same thing with the boss. The boss is going to spawn on each floor. You're going to know where to go because you're going to see the big guy. And you're just going to sit there, get in his face, and start stunning it. Just be careful on some of those places where he spawns. You could be next to a ledge. You don't want to be too close to the ledge, and he slams the ground and bumps you off the ledge and off the map and down to either your death or down where you have to run up. Sometimes when you die, it doesn't matter where you die. Sometimes your ghost will reset down to the previous floor, sometimes even to the first floor. It's very unfortunate. It's a Bungie mechanic that, you know, hopefully gets fixed in the future. It's kind of a bummer you're a runner, you die in the runner room, and boom, your ghost is all the way at the back where it should not be. Anyway, that's this part. This is the Caretaker Stunner and the Caretaker ad clearers. Right now, on the next video, link in the description below and somewhere at the top of the video, you're going to see the previous video, and you're going to see the video for the runner of the Caretaker, and we're going to show more of those floors right there, I believe, as well as the final phase where we will do the final stand or the boss, so to speak. Thanks for watching the video. Enjoy. If this helps, please let me know in the comment section below. If it helped you out, share it, like it, all that good stuff. I'm trying to come out with very simple videos so that everyone knows their roles when they get in here, so they're not confused, overwhelmed. And, you know, we're going to have this raid knocked out. Everyone's going to be rocking this raid efficiently like clockwork very soon.